My name is Ganesh and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This video is all about letter of recommendation, that is LOR, and I will talk about all the points you need to know from what is LOR, tips to improve your LOR, important things that you keep in mind before writing any LOR, and at the end of this video I will give you a real LOR sample so you can use at the time of your admission, right? So without wasting any time, let's get started. So the most important thing is what is LOR, that is letter of recommendation. The letter of recommendation is like a report of you from a professor or a senior to a student, right? So the most important thing, it is written by a professor or a senior, and next is it is a well written document. It is a very concise yet detailed and specific, mentioning how you are as a student and the experience of professor while working with you, and it also mentions the achievement that you have accomplished in your field of study. So these are the important things that you need to know about LOR. Now next is how many LOR that a college or that a graduate school needed. So most top graduate school ask for 3 letter of recommendation. If you are a student, then 3 will be enough, and all the 3 will be from a professor. If you are professional or a working man, then you have to write 2 LOR from professor or of your university, and 1 LOR must from a manager or any superior. These are the important things before you submit your, or before anybody recommend you at a university. Now next important thing is the tips which you should keep in mind, keep in mind before writing any LOR, right? So the tip number 1 is the LOR is not your SOP. While SOP includes that your account of your talent, achievement, interest and goal, and it is also include that why do you want to study in a particular university, whereas LOR is a completely different thing. LOR is a professor perspective or any superior perspective about their experience of having worked with you. This includes that how they feel about your academic potential, strength, interpersonal skills, as well as the projects you have done under their guidance. One important thing is that it doesn't mean that SOP and LOR can't have some common point. For example, let's say a project. In LOR, the professor include observation about you, that you have done a project in which manner, the attitude towards you from your project. While the SOP include your skill and the technology you use, and this motivates to choose a particular subject in a university, right? Now next tip number 2 is select the right reference. It is very important thing that you select a right reference. When it comes to LOR, it is very good to say that right professor and manager is very important to endorse you in a front of graduate school, right? For instance, let's say LOR written by a dean, HOD will have a better position than a LOR written by a assistant professor or any other junior professor. However, do make sure that the referee has, or the reference who are you're going to choose, have a good amount of experience of working with you, or at least know you personally as a student. So who exactly can be a right referees? First of all, try to choose get LOR from HOD, head of department, or senior professor, or any professor who have a good degree like PhD or MPhil. These can be a very eye-opening LOR and it will have a stand out from other student. Now tip number 3, and this is a very important tip. Even though the LOR can be written by a well-renowned expert, but or they have a very good expert in their subject, but it is true that it is a completely different game to write an LOR. I suggest that you divide your LOR in 4 to 5 sections and don't exceed a 500 word limit, right? So you have to divide your LOR in different sections and don't exceed a particular word limit, and the word limit should be accomplished in 1 page. Don't go for 1.5 page or more. So let's know how many sections you have to divide and get to know what are the section look like. Let's say if you have divided your LOR in a 5 section. In the first section, it includes your introduction, the introduction and the duration of relationship with your referee. This is all about first section. Okay, let's say an example of a student Mahesh. So in the first section, what it includes, let's say the example, I am a professor and you are a Mahesh and I am engaging you. Then the sentence will start look like, I am exceedingly glad to recommend Mr. Mahesh Singh and has observed that he is extremely talented, knowledgeable and have a great potential. I am a HOD of a Department of Mechanical Engineer at Mahimapal University and I have been associated with Mahesh for over 2 years and have taught and mentored him with immense pleasure. So this is a first paragraph. It can be look like this. So in this I have given the professor introduction and the duration of the relationship between the student and the professor. Now the next paragraph or next section is the nature of relationship. So what is the nature of relationship? I'll give you the example and you will understand. I handled the course on advanced control engineering and found that he was a regular student and always pay attention in my class. Although he had a deep subject knowledge, the quality I admired was his ability to practically apply the theoretical knowledge in a unique and innovative way. So this is the way you can write this section, the nature of relationship. Now let's jump to third section, the third paragraph. Mention the activities or the interests showcasing your profile strength. For example, it can be like your topper in a class, you have any competition you have cleared or have a top in that competition, or the behavior to other student. If you are helping any other student, if you're team leader, then it will have a last impact, very good impact on professor. So they will mention in their LOR. Now next, fourth section is extra co-curricular activities and other skill. For example, mention any competition that you have participated. For example, any theoretical drama or any co-curricular activities, and also if you have any contribution in science and literature club, it will great for your LOR. Now the fifth section is the conclusion or referee contact details. It is very important to write contact detail of a referee at the bottom of the LOR, and in the conclusion it can be for the student Mahesh. Mahesh was one of our finest, most versatile undergrad student and I gave him my highest recommendation. He will undoubtedly measure up to your high standard and will be a credit to your institute. I wish him the very best and all the luck in his life. This can be a conclusion, and at the end you have to include the detail of your professor. So these are the 5 sections that you can use, and your LOR will be stand out from other student LOR. Now most important thing is LOR sample. So the You can find all the real sample in the description link. You can check out by clicking the link in the description, and it will give you open a link in a web page, and you will find all the materials related to your the samples. Before using these sample, do one thing: edit them according to your experience, according to your professor. Don't just copy and paste in a university admission. So that's all for this video. Please do subscribe, like and share my YouTube channel, and also comment your doubt. If you have any doubt, please do comment. I will look after that. Also check description for more PDF. So that's all. Bye bye.